Hey everybody, it's John here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are today in another episode of VidGamiac vs. Import, starting our playthrough of Steins Gate 0, which is going to be the sequel/prequel of Steins Gate. Alright, let's get started by heading into our config menu, and which one do you want to head over to text? So hit right trigger to go over to that option. You want to turn both of the top two bars all the way to max. This will allow us to have the fastest fast forward as well as text speed. Go to the third option and then set that to the second, and then keep the fourth option the same. Hit the B button and that should save our settings. Then you want to go into new game. So the game is going to start, and which one of these you want to hit right bumper to start your fast forward. The game is going to start off showing you Dr. Nanabachi with Kirisu. It's a little recap from the original Steins Gate, or the second to last episode of the anime, in case you watch that. You'll get your first achievement once the first title card pops up. It's going to be for 10 gamer score. Basically, you want to keep fast forwarding until the game stops you automatically for the first time, which is right when you get your first text message. Once you get your first text, what you need to do is you need to bring up your phone. You do that by hitting right trigger, and then you need to go down to your text messages, which is called Rhine. It will be the second option, which is the green one. So click on that, and for this first text message, all you have to do is just read it. So once you open it up, just hit the B button to close your phone, and then just keep tapping A until the game lets you fast forward again. Once that happens, just hit right bumper to start your fast forward. And you want to basically repeat this for all of the next couple of text messages. So the first 10 or so text messages in the game, what you need to do is you just need to hit right trigger whenever they pop up. Open up your messages, just read the message, and then just hit B to back out, and you just want to keep ignoring all of the first text messages for this chapter.
だからそのつまりこのまるで共有できていない。
まあ大したことないってさ。な
ルカ君とセリ。
Alright, about halfway through chapter 2, you're going to be out here in front of the street. You'll get an autosave as well as a phone call. What you want to do is you don't want to pick up the phone yet, so to pick up the phone you hit right trigger, so don't hit right trigger yet. Instead, keep your eyes peeled to the top of the screen where the tip bar is, and you want to wait until that disappears. Once it does, just keep hitting the A button, and eventually the game will make you pick up the phone automatically. But don't pick up the phone manually. If you pick up the phone too early, you'll miss a tip, which you need for the last achievement in this game, which is to unlock and read all the tips. So keep that in mind. That's a missable achievement right there. After picking up the phone, what you need to do is you need to hit right bumper to start your fast forward again. On December 5th, you should get a quick save as well as a text message when you're out here with Mr. Braun. What you need to do is you need to stop your fast forward, hit right trigger to bring up your phone, and just like the earlier text messages, all you have to do is just open it and then close it. Instead of fast forwarding again right after that, what you need to do is you need to tap A until you get the second text message. Same thing, open it up, read it, and then close your phone. After that, you can continue your fast forward until you get into the lab. You should get a phone call right there when you are with Yuki. What you need to do is you need to ignore the phone call, so don't hit right trigger to open up your phone. Instead, just tap the A button until the game lets you fast forward again. Once you do that, just hit right bumper and then start your fast forwarding again. You're going to be in front of a temple now. What you need to do is once you get the quick save in front of the temple, hit right trigger to open up your phone. This time go to the third option down, which is called Amadeus, and this will bring up a kind of Skype call with virtual Kirisu, and just hit right bumper to fast forward through that until you get the quick save right here. Once this happens, what you need to do is answer the call that you're going to get from virtual Kirisu. And instead of fast forwarding through this, just tap A until she hangs up. So just keep tapping A, she'll disconnect, and then what you need to do is get this quick save. Once you get that, hit right trigger to open up your phone. You should get this OK or cancel menu. Make sure you pick OK, and that should turn off your phone. Once that happens, you can start your fast forwarding again.
Oh, 気分でも悪い。
本当に。
それじゃあ、今度のパーティー、楽しみにしてます。
Alright, Chapter 3, you are going to be in front of this bridge right here. You're going to get a quick save right here. Once you get that quick save, stop your fast forward and then bring up your phone with right trigger. Go to the dialer, which is the first option, and then call the first person. So call Mayuri, make sure you pick OK, and then she'll pick up, and then she'll give you her adorable Tutoru. Alright, if you can hit right bumper to fast forward again, there is kind of a glitch with the Xbox One version where the game pretty much stops letting you fast forward after this point. On the PlayStation versions, this glitch doesn't exist, so you can keep fast forwarding to your heart's content. However, on the Xbox version, you'll run into this. So what you can do instead is just rapidly tap the A button to get through the story. However, this will take twice as long, and there's a little trick to get around this, and I'll point that out later on, but just try to get through this part right here. You're going to get a call from Virtual Kirisu again. Same thing, just keep tapping A to get through this, and this is pretty much our fast forward, at least for now.
さっき。
レスキ、私について
そうか。
魔法先輩に。
本当に。
あんまり無理。
それじゃ、中年距離
それは。
私、あの子、今じゃすっかりフレンドリーになっているもの。
そうです。彼女。でも今は第一構造ならば、こんなことを言って。
今日。
魔法。おお、そういえば私はジュリーに連絡をしなければならないんだ。
まったくだ。
あの
ことクリスが
よく。
それ。
それ
パス。
でもちろん。
悪い。特に PC。
Once you get to the point where you are in the hotel with the professor and Moha, you're going to get a text message right here next to this autosave. This is the first text message in this playthrough that we need to respond to, and the response you want to pick is going to be the third one. So just hit right twice, and you want to look for this exact response. So the one with a comma, basically. And then to get through this, just keep tapping A to keep sending responses, and Daru will send you emojis and stuff. You get an achievement for sending your first text message right there. And after that, continue to fast forward again if you can, and if you can't, just keep our tapping A strategy until you get to the end of this scene.
だからって寂しいと思ってるわけじゃないわよ。誤解し。
Alright, it is at this moment I discovered a way to get around the broken fast forward on the Xbox One version. So this is a little risky, and I'll point out why that is in a bit. What you need to do is you need to hit the start button and then go into your config menu. Go into the basic bar and then set the first option to the right one. So what this does is this allows you to fast forward, however the game does not auto stop whenever a choice is made, so you need to manually stop it. So every time you see the autosave indicator in the lower left hand corner, what you need to do is you need to manually hit right bumper to stop the fast forward, and that way you won't miss any choices. So keep that in mind. Fast forward at your own risk. If you don't want to risk this option, your only other option is to tap A until the next choices appear. So once again, fast forward at your own risk. This is a good way of getting through the game fast. However, it has its ups and downs. If you do this, I do recommend manually saving as well as frequent as possible, so that way you don't have to go back too far. But lucky for you that a run through this game isn't that long, and if you do either mess up or get lost, just start the game over. Anyways, you get a phone call right here. Make sure you answer it. It's from Ruka, and just hit right trigger and then hit A to answer the phone, and then once she picks up, just hit right bumper to start your fast forward again. After speaking with Moika, you should get an autosave right there, as well as another phone call from Moa. What you need to do again is hit right trigger and then A to answer the phone, and then once she picks up, just right bumper to fast forward. Alright, autosave right here when you're with Moha and Daru. You get a text message, open up your phone, open up your messages, and then you want to send the second choice. So the one with the long ellipses right here, and then send that text off. You'll get your next autosave right here when you are in front of the couch in the lab. Hit right bumper again to stop your fast forward. Open up your phone, open up the dialer, and then call the person third from the top, who is Ruka. And once she picks up, just fast forward again until the game autosaves one more time, and then stop your fast forward when it does. After being introduced to Mayuri Jr. and Suzuha right here, you will get another autosave. When that happens, open up your phone, open up your text messages, and then send the middle emoji. So the bear with the life preserver and the wave. Open up your phone right here and open up your text messages. Once you do that, you need to just hit right bumper. So there's no choices to be made. You just need to open it and then fast forward it. So that's the first one of those, and that's how that works. Another text message when you are in front of the shrine, open this up, and then for this one, what you need to do is you need to send the first choice. So don't move the analog stick or D-pad, and then just send the default choice and then get through that. After a pretty long wait, you are going to be on January 2nd. You are going to be in the cafe, and you are going to talk to Moika right here. You'll get a text message as well as an autosave right here. Same as before, just send the first response and then get through this text message. When you get the autosave in the lab, bring up your phone and then bring up the dialer. What you need to do is you need to call Moha, who is all the way at the bottom. So call her. Once she picks up, hit right bumper to fast forward again. You will get a call shortly thereafter. Once this call happens, hit start, and this is where we are going to make our first save. So save in slot number 1. We will be referring to this later on in a second playthrough. So once that happens, what you need to do is you need to pick up the phone. So hit right trigger and then A to pick up the phone. You should bring up the divergence meter, which means you're jumping world lines. And once you pop up onto the other world line, we'll start a new chapter. Alright, we should still be on January 2nd at this point. You'll get a autosave as well as a text message right here when you are outside with Moha. Send the second response, so just hit right once and then send this response, the one with the question mark. After another pretty long wait, we are going to be here on January 6th. You'll get the autosave as well as another text message. Just like the last one, this one is a second choice, so just hit right once and then send the second choice off to Mayuri, and then close your phone when you're done. A little bit after, you'll get another text message right here. Answer it, and this one's going to be a first choice, so just hit A and then send the first message off. Open the phone at this autosave and text message. Just open up the messages and then hit right bumper to fast forward through this. Alright, at this autosave, you are going to get another phone call. Hit the start button, and this is where you are going to make save number 2, so save that in slot 2. We will be referring to this in our third playthrough, so once that happens, we are going to just ignore the phone call. So I just hit A to get through this, don't pick up the phone, so avoid hitting right trigger, and just hit right bumper to fast forward once the phone brings up, and that should cancel your phone call. Alright, once we are on January 15th, we should be in the clearing. We just have one more choice to make. Last thing you have to do for this playthrough, when you are in front of the store right here, you are going to get the quick save and text message. Open up your phone, open up messages, and then hit right bumper to fast forward. No choices there, just open up your messages and fast forward through it. And then you should be pretty much done with this game. Just let it fast forward until the end. Alright, after the credits roll, you are going to unlock a bunch of stuff as well as 2 achievements. The first one being 40 points, and then the second one being 20 points. I hope everyone enjoyed the guide. Of course, we will be back to do more playthroughs, because you need to do multiple playthroughs in every visual novel. But this was a lot of work putting together. But there you go, and that's all there is to it. Hope everyone tunes in for part 2, and that's it.